Hare Krishna. So today we shall be discussing text 26 from the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Om Ajnanathimmirandasya Jnananjana Chalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So the text 26th is tatrāpaśyat sthitān pārthaḥ pittrān atha pitāmahān ācāryān mātulān bhrāttān putrān pautrān sakhīṁs tathā śvaśurān suhṛdaś caiva senayor ubhayor api. Translation. There Arjuna could see within the midst of the armies of both parties his fathers, grandfathers, teachers, maternal uncles, brothers, sons, grandsons, friends, and also his father-in-law and well-wishers. So, after Krishna brought the chariot in presence of Bhishma and Drona, Arjuna is seeing all different kinds of relatives. Practically every category of relative he could see on the battlefield, on both the sides, not just on his side or other side, but he could see the relatives even on the other side, and especially all the relationships which are mentioned here, he is seeing on the enemy's party. So let's try to see what are the relationships and who are those personality. So he is seeing tatrāpaśyat sthitān pārthaḥ. First and foremost is pittrān. Pittrān means father. Of course, Arjuna's father was Maharaj Pandu, who had passed away long ago. But father here means the father-like personalities, the people who were contemporaries of his father. So Bhurishrawa, he was the contemporary of Arjuna's father, Maharaj Pandu, because Bhurishrawa was the grandson of Balhika, who was actually elder brother of Maharaj Shantanu. So this Bhurishrawa, he fought for Duryodhana. He had brought one Akshani division of soldiers, and in the battlefield of Kurukshetra he was killed by Satyaki. Then pitāmahān is grandfather. So Arjuna also saw the grandfather-like personalities on the other side. So Bhishma and Somadatta, they were the two personalities who were like his grandfathers. Somadatta was, he was son of Balhika. He is also brother of Shantanu. The Bhurishrawa was his son. So this Somadatta is actually the father of Bhurishrawa. And Somadatta was killed on the 14th day by Bhimsena. Then Arjuna saw the teachers like Dronacharya and Kripacharya. They were his teachers. Dronacharya is the one who had taught him archery, and Kripacharya was their family priest. So they were like the two teachers. Then he saw maternal uncles. Shakuni, who was the uncle of Duryodhana, was also considered uncle by the Pandavas. And Shalya, who was the brother of Madri, the mother of Nakul and Sahadev, he was also their uncles. He was also on the other side, fighting for, Duryodhana. And then brothers like Duryodhana, Dushasana, and other brothers of Duryodhana. Then sons like Lakshmana. Lakshmana was the son of Duryodhana. Duryodhana had Lakshmana as son, and Lakshmana was his daughter, who was married to Samba. And then friends like Ashwatthama. Ashwatthama was his Gurukul friend. So Arjuna saw Ashwatthama also on the side of Duryodhana. And then he also saw suhṛdaḥ, like well-wishers like Kritavarma and Bhagadatta. Kritavarma was actually one of the Yadus. He was obliged to fight for Duryodhana because Krishna had promised that his army would fight for Duryodhana. So Kritavarma, being the family and the part of the army of Krishna, was obliged to fight on the side of Duryodhana. So he was also a well-wisher of Pandavas because he was belonging to Yadu dynasty, but he was also obliged to fight for Duryodhana and thus as the opponent to Arjuna. And Bhagadatta was actually a friend of Maharaj Pandu, was the father of Arjuna. So, later on he also was friend to Yudhishthira Maharaj, but due to the battlefield, as a Kshatriya spirit, he was obliged to take side of Duryodhana. So right now he was fighting on the side of Duryodhana. So in this way, Arjuna could see all the different grades of relationships standing in front of him as enemies. And this was a really bewildering situation for Arjuna. So this is the sum and substance of this verse. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.